Good afternoon and good morning, friends, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and CoffeeStream 261. And I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. I am hanging out here just drinking my coffee as usual, waiting for the stream to start so I can pause it. I still haven't charged my stupid headset because I'm special. But there we go. Pause. Damn you. Okay. So, I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Let's see here. We've got 7 people so far in chat. Hello, Costin. Hello, GED ODC Z or Z, however you want to pronounce it. What up, Jaeger Pony? Hi, good to have you. And Rolling Bear, it's been a while, sir. Good to have you around in chat, sir. I hope you're all doing well. And I do apologize that you guys may hear voiceover from my phone in the background. I will get my Bluetooth headset charged, damn it, today. So we've got a good amount of news. I think I've got nine or 10 stories lined up today. But before we do that, I'm just gonna take a couple of minutes to talk about Gord Downey, who passed away 2 years ago today of brain cancer. He was the lead singer of a band called The Tragically Hip, a very, very, very well-known band in Canada. Great music, great storytelling. As you all know, I talk about music that tells stories, and The Tragically Hip was great at writing music that told stories. And actually, the really sad and also awesome thing about Gord Downey was just before he died, The Tragically Hip did a cross-country tour, like a farewell to Gord tour. And Gord's cancer had gotten so bad that it had affected his memory to the point where he couldn't remember all of his lyrics. So he basically had to relearn all of the songs that he wrote before he went on tour. And when the CBC did a lot of the broadcasts, pretty much all of the shows that they did, when you listen to them, you can't tell that he had to relearn his songs. And it's like he knew he was going, and it was how dare Gord Downey die of brain cancer. It was 2 years ago, Costin. If it's easier for you, just call me Geodes. I don't care. Okay. Hello, Addie. But yeah, Gord was a great musician. He had a very interesting voice. I've started a thread on Twitter. I've posted 3 songs already by the Hip, and I'm probably going to post a couple more in that thread. So if you go to my Twitter profile, you'll see that I've posted a few songs. You can take a listen to them if you haven't heard of them or heard them before. I strongly suggest that you take a listen to them, because although people shit on Canada very often, you got to admit we produce some good music. So, and I'm not just talking about Nickelback. I'm really not. I know there are a lot of people who are like, oh, you just mean Nickelback. No, I don't. I mean, the Hip. Plenty of good song. You guys like Rush. They're Canadian. Bachman Turner Overdrive was Canadian. that you've got a few, very well known and well liked bands. So Avril Lavigne, Cult of Krill. No, please tell me you're being sarcastic. Avril Lavigne is our fucking Yoko Ono. She ruins people. She married the lead singer of Sum 41, and his band went to shit. And then she married Chad Kroeger and tried to ruin Nickelback, and thank God Chad, after a year, went, fuck off, bitch. And they got divorced. And I think the album that, because he let her sing a couple songs on No Fixed Address. And he, I think after that happened, he was like, wait a minute. No. You fuck off. So, I thank God he learned his lesson quickly. Ha, says Cult of Krill. Weird Al's parody of laughing is constipated, laughing is constipated rocks. I love Weird Al. Weird Al is great. Weird Al is amazing. He makes me laugh all the time. Yeah, I just thought I'd take a few minutes out to give an honorable mention to Gord Downey and the Tragically Hip, and that if no one has listened to them, to look them up, because they're great. They were a great piece of Canadian music. And their melodies sometimes are simple, but they're not over simple. It's a case of simple is better. It's less is more type of deal, in the case of the Tragically Hip. So I would strongly suggest that if you haven't listened to them, to take a listen. There's plenty of music that they've produced over the last 20 years that there's something that I'm sure you guys will like. So with that in mind, we have, Lindsay's here. Hello, Lindsay. Let's see. Who else is here? Oh, no. Okay. Hello, Lindsay. Glad to have you. So, today's first story is a blindness-related story that I stumbled across on Facebook. And it made me go, oh, really? So you're doing you're doing something that Dove and Pantene and Fructis and a lot of other companies have already done. Oh, that's great. And they didn't even do it. I doubt they did it for the visually impaired, but there are plenty of shampoo companies that have bottles that feel different so that you can tell which is which. And Herbal Essences is honestly, I like using their stuff, but the fact that I have to constantly remember which is which is really annoying. And it's one of the few brands that I have to do that with because their bottles look the same. So, I mean, they're a little late to the party. So this says, Herbal Essences expands tactile packaging, promises tech to make hair care easier for visually impaired people. Tech apparently is it. You need technology, I guess, to do this. So this is from October 10th. So it's a couple days old, but it's I still thought we'd take a look at this.
Herbal Essences is aiming to make hair care easier for vision-impaired people by expanding its use of tactile markings on packaging.
Why put markings on packaging? Why not just change the look of or the make your conditioner bottle look a different shape than your shampoo bottle? Why not do that? Because that's why it's easier for me to use things like Pantene or Dove or Fructis, because the shampoo bottle is one shape, the conditioner bottle is another shape. Like I said, Herbal Essences is one of the few brands that looks the same each bottle. So, I mean, why not just change one of your bottle shapes? Hello, Irate. Make the tops different. Yeah, the Fructis bottles, the shampoo bottle is narrower at the top and the cap is smaller, and the conditioner bottle is wider at the bottom and narrower at the top, and the cap is at the bottom and it's just a little tab. So they've done that. I don't I don't understand. Hello, Data Wasteland. It's Molly. It's Molly's fault. Wait, it's Molly in the picture? It really? Are you seeing Molly in the picture, Irate? Is that what you're saying? What?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, chat. I just got corrected.
What?
I'm supposed to call Yannick she.
No, you're not.
I know. Apparently so.
The Procter & Gamble-owned beauty giant unveiled a tactile bottle design last year to make it easier for vision-impaired consumers to distinguish between the shampoo and conditioner products in its bio, Renew line via touch. Now, it has announced that the concepts will be extended to all of its shampoos and conditioners, with the packaging rolling out from January 2020.
Okay. Again, why? Why? And if that's Molly in the picture, how does Dove feel about that? Hey, Dr. No. Scroll down. Hold on. Okay.
Frame. The bottles feature different indentations to help users identify products, with shampoo bottles featuring raised stripes and the conditioner bottle marked with raised circles. You are currently...
Okay.
A universal tactile marking seems like such a small thing, and yet as a blind woman it's the little things that make such a big difference in my life, said Sumer Samlatif, P&G's accessibility leader, who is herself blind and who spearheaded the initiative. I'm excited to broaden the positive impact this has had for the vision-impaired community and deliver on our mission to help everyone experience the positive power of nature every day.
The positive power of nature. Yes. Oh, okay. I love the braille on the drive-through ABM machines. Yeah, that always makes me giggle. that really always I always found that amusing. Yeah, like I don't understand why they can't just follow other companies' models and change the shape of one of their bottles. This is not Landmark, it's actually kind of lazy putting stripes on the shampoo, and because then you've got to remember which marking is which, instead of going, oh, this bottle is this shape. I don't it would I don't understand. Is that her? Hold on.
The brand is also launching a new Alexa skill that lets consumers ask questions regarding its products and ingredients, and get personal recommendations. It has teamed up with the Be My Eyes app, a free service that connects vision-impaired people with sighted volunteers via a live video call, to offer blind users assistance via Herbal Essences experts, on issues ranging from shopping in store to getting ready at home or answering hair-related questions.
Except Be My Eyes people... if I were to do something like that, I would use I would use the Era app. Now, Era is paid, like it's a paid subscription based app that pretty much it does the same thing as Be My Eyes, except the people on the other end of the line are trained and paid. Be My Eyes it's just somebody, you know, in their living room who has volunteered. And I mean it's good, like it's a good thing, but it's less secure. There's less accountability. I think they would have had a better chance if they had partnered up with Era. I think that was a silly idea to go with Be My Eyes. I just don't, I don't know. I would not have picked Be My Eyes as the app to partner with. I think that was a bad idea.
We get a lot of questions through the app about people's appearance. Do my clothes match? Does my makeup look right? Do I have any flyaways? Said Will Butler, VP Community. Be My Eyes. It's great when we can have experts from a specific, in-demand field, like hair care, to provide an elevated level of service for our community.
Yes, but are you going to pay them? Because they're experts. Their time is valuable. This is not like, I mean, it's great that they're volunteering out of the goodness of their hearts, but I mean, their time is valuable and they could be doing paid work. Let's see.
Online assistance will also come in the form of inspiring content produced by the brand with a blind YouTube lifestyle vlogger Molly Burke.
Oh, I rate you were right.
Challenges as a visually impaired person. I'm excited to work with Herbal Essences to co-create content that will benefit my community and drive toward greater inclusivity and accessibility for all, says Molly. I know one of the most difficult things for me as a beauty and lifestyle creator has been finding products with cognizant packaging and designing a routine that works for me. I hope this content will serve as a helping hand for those who are figuring that out.
Yeah, she's starting to gravitate more towards fashion. It's almost like she's it's weird. She's making blindness into a fashion brand. It's kind of weird. I don't agree with it at all. I think it's, you know, I really don't think that it's a way to you know, she used to say, you know, I'm trying to spread awareness about blindness and be an advocate. No, she's completely just given up on that. She's selling her blindness as a fashion accessory.
1 unread items. 1.
Shut up. I'm reading. She has handlers. No kidding. It's about the fame whoring. Yep. And it drives me crazy. Because you know, she's lucky she can afford to be doing this. And it's not because her channel is successful. Let me tell you that, okay? And that's all I'm going to say. It's not just because she has a successful channel that she can afford to be doing all these things and, you know, buying these things to review and to critique as a blind person. It's
reactions group.
Okay, so I think that's the end of the story because we're in the comments. Yeah. Here we are. We are out of there. So that's the first story that we let's see. She could use this for good instead of vanity. Exactly. Like, she could actually be trying to advocate for blind people. You know, she has a team. She could do amazing, you know, travel videos about how she and her guide dog travel and navigate Los Angeles. You know, she could like there are plenty of ways that she could actually provide awareness for blind people and to the sighted community, but she'd rather be, you know, she'd rather be vain. Yes, R.I.P. Elijah Cummings. I did hear that he had passed away. So this next story is from Gunfox. So it says 3 U.S. diplomats detained near a secret Russian military training ground. Oh dear, that can't be good. That's really probably a bad thing. So this is a Fox News article. Let's see here what it has to say.
3 U.S. diplomats were removed from a train and link detained. 3 link Monday near a mysterious military site in northwestern link Russia, where link deadly explosion.
So where a deadly
And
explosion and
link radiation leak took place back in August, according to officials. Russia's Interfax news agency reported that the 3 U.S. diplomats were removed from a train when it arrived in Link, Severodvinsk.
Well, I have no idea if voiceover pronounced that right.
A city of 183,000.
So these U.S. diplomats were like, "Hey, let's go check out this irradiated area that is a secret." Okay, I will not, Doctor. No. So let's go check out this irradiated piece of secret military training base. Nothing bad'll happen. We'll be fine.
The U.S. Link State Department confirmed to Fox News the diplomats were taken off the train and were in the country on official travel after properly filing travel with the Russian Defense Ministry.
Oh, good. They were. While we're on official business here, let's go fucking snooping around in a military base that we really have no business being at. Because not only are we not military personnel, we're just diplomats. That's ridiculous.
The American diplomats were on official travel and had properly notified Russian authorities of their travel, a State Department spokesperson told Fox News. Link Russian nuclear missile link reported the 3 Americans did not present link Russian broadcaster REN-TV reported the 3 Americans did not present documents for staying in Severodvinsk, which is a city located in a list of territories that are under regulation for visits by foreign citizens.
Oh. Well, it was foolish.
3 U.S. diplomats were removed from a train detained Monday after arriving in the city of Severodvinsk, located near a secret military testing site where a deadly explosion radiation leak took place in August. Image.
Yeah. So this is the picture, I guess, of
3 U.S. The group of Americans was detained after Russian authorities conducted a check of passengers on the train when it arrived in the city, according to REN-TV. Link Interfax reported. The U.S. diplomats had been let go, but are regarded to have broken Russian law. Officials have not yet released any additional information.
Okay, so they're not under arrest, I guess, right now. They've been released, but that was really stupid of them. You know, they may have been spying. No, yeah. I was one of the Americans caught wearing A Scoops Ahoy uniform.
Link. Russian nuclear. The port city of Sevyerodvinsk is located near the military shooting range in Nynoksa, in the country's far northern Arkhangelsk region. On August 8, 5. Link. Nuclear workers were killed during a rocket engine test near the White Sea in an area considered part of the testing range. Russia's Link. Defense Ministry initially said the blast killed 2 people and injured 6, but the state-controlled nuclear agency, Rosatom, later disclosed that the explosion killed 5 of its workers and injured 3 others. Rosatom said the explosion occurred while engineers were testing a nuclear isotope power source for a rocket and Link. Were thrown into the sea.
Oh my. Well, that's a crappy way to go. Nuked and thrown into the sea. That's just. Hello, Skep.
By the explosion. Capital A. Link. Russian newspaper later reported that 2 of the patients that were injured in the blast died from radiation sickness before they could be taken to Moscow for treatment.
I don't doubt it. Holy moly. You're dicking around with a nuclear isotope, basically a nuclear isotope propellant to get a rocket going, and you get a giant kaboom, and then you get thrown into the ocean. That's just a bad day at work.
Link image. Repeating level 4. Link.
I think that is the end of that article. So let's move along to the next one, which is gonna make us all go "Gah!" And no, I promise you're not misreading this. If Safari will actually behave. Oh, look, an ad. Yay. Alright, so Kim Jong-un rides white horse on sacred mountain and plans great operation. Pause, please. Skip whatever that is. So state media released photos of Kim Jong-un riding a white horse on top of a sacred mountain on October 16th. Reports indicated plans of a great operation. Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. So many links. Okay, here we go.
So, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un was shown riding a white horse in the snow on a sacred mountain, in several photographs released by state media Wednesday that experts said could presage a major announcement.
Because, what better way to bring forth predictions of major announcements than by jumping on a white horse and riding on top of a sacred mountain? Oh my god. I am so glad I don't live in North Korea. So glad. Did they realize their capital is called Moscow? Are they trying to be funny? Oh man. Let's see. Kim Il-sung was supposed to have hurled boulders and defeated the U.S. and Jesus Christ, from that mountain. Oh, I see. He was supposed to have defeated the U.S. and Japan from that mountain. Okay, I see.
His horseback march in Mount Peaked was a great event of weighty importance in the history of the Korean Revolution. The Link Korean Central News Agency reported. The officials who accompanied him to the top of the mountain felt overflowing emotion and joy and were convinced that there will be a great operation to strike the world with wonder again and advance the Korean Revolution a step forward. You are currently...
Yes, because North Korea is forever striking wonder and awe into the rest of the world. It's totally not a laughing stock who, people look at with slight overtones of worry because the insane man has nuclear devices. It's totally a feeling of respect and awe that permeates the world. Just go away, you crazy little man. Ugh. He sourced his boulders from mundane mat. Oh, well done. Well done.
In North Korea state mythology, Mount Peak was supposed to be the spiritual home of the Kim dynasty and birthplace of Kim Jong-un's father. Kim purportedly climbed
Come
the
on.
9,000-foot peak in shiny black leather shoes in December 2017, about 10 days after launching the country's largest intercontinental ballistic missile and less than a month before delivering a key speech that opened a diplomatic window for engagement with South Korea. He also took South Korean President Moon Jae-in up the active volcano, which straddles North Korea's border with China, after a summit in September last year. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un rides a dusting of snow on Mount Peak 2.
So I think this is the picture of the horse and him riding the horse, being all regal and well, that renews my faith in humanity. Oh, man. Let's see.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un rides a end of North
So
Korea.
these are the pictures of him.
This time, Kim supposedly personally rode the horse up the mountain.
Poor horse.
AD. In his latest foray into nature, Kim took time on the horse to recollect with deep emotion the road of arduous struggle he covered for the great cause of building the most powerful country with faith and will as firm as Mount Peak 2, state media reported. It added that he took in a bird's eye view that looked like the high steep mountains of the revolution he has to pass in high spirits.
Why does Korean state media write things as if they were, Greek poets speaking of, Spartan heroes and freaking it's weird. It's so weird to me how people can actually believe this crap. How they can look around and see how they live and go, yeah, that totally happened. Wowzers, propaganda, says Irate. No kidding. This is ridiculous. I can't understand how people can buy this crap.
Left bracket. Link. Right bracket. The official account hailed his ascent as reflecting the majesty of the illustrious commander who was determined to advance his country to achieve prosperity with its own efforts, meeting all headwinds.
Ugh.
Experts speculated that the dictator's trip up Mount Peak 2 could signal a major announcement, amid faltering nuclear diplomacy with the United States.
Well, I wonder what that announcement could be.
Rachel Minayungli, an analyst with the NKPro website based in Seoul, said Pyongyang's coverage of Kim's ride emphasized power and a hard line against concessions to the outside world.
Oh boy, sounds good. Sounds promising and not at all insane.
AD. State media has consistently played up North Korea's rise to the ranks of powerful states as one of Kim's major achievements after the failed Hanoi summit, she said, referring to Kim's meeting with President Trump in February. The coverage also emphasized the Mount Peak 2 visit's symbolism and said it was for meditation, Lee said, suggesting that the regime may be about to make decisions about key issues.
Yeah, whenever Kim Jong-un makes decisions, that gets a little disturbing for everybody, I think. Everything is fine, just fine, says Skeptalk. Oh man. This is disturbing.
Kim's ride recalls the macho imagery of Russian leader Vladimir Putin, who is often pictured riding horses. Korean Central News Agency /AP figure. Kim's grandfather Kim Il-sung was supposedly visited by a white horse during his battles against Japanese occupation and was often pictured riding such a steed. Lee said the regime's reporting was also meant to suggest similarities between the younger Kim and his grandfather, North Korea's founding leader.
Look, it even the article mentions what Irate was saying before. So this is just weird. Everything that happens in North Korea is just odd to me. I don't understand how anyone that unhinged could successfully lead anyone, and I don't understand how anyone could allow themselves to be led by someone so unhinged. Ugh. I really don't get it. A better pick would have been of Vlad mounting the horse, if you know what I mean.
Relations between North Korea and its southern neighbor have nosedived since Kim took Moon up the mountain last year, while talks with the United States and Stockholm this month ended with North Korea issuing a denunciation of Washington.
Yeah, because Kim is a crazy man and can't keep anything stable for any length of time.
AD. The image of Kim on horseback was also reminiscent of the macho imagery employed by Russian presidents Vladimir Putin.
We've already repeated that.
Kim has given the United States until the end of the year to change what North Korea calls its hostile policy or face unspecified consequences.
You better change your mind or something bad'll happen, I tell you what. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, you silly, silly old man. So let's move on and read about these groups, this group of 200 young people who decided to disrupt traffic. Because, something you should do. Hashtag terrified. The only decision I've been told by North Korean media is that Lil Kim doesn't have to go to the bathroom. Hashtag terrified. Hashtag yep. I thought Kim would be riding a unicorn, says Straight Sith Mail. North Korean citizens are malnourished and have propaganda blown up their asses 24/7, says Irate Prostate. Yeah, that is true. When you know nothing else, you believe nothing else, right? So this says a group of approximately 200 juveniles disrupts traffic and businesses in Northeast Philadelphia, police said. So this is from the 14th of October. So let's see here. So this is a CBS report.
Philadelphia, CBS. Police say a group of approximately 200 juveniles caused a disruption in Northeast Philadelphia Monday night. In total, police say 4 arrests were made, 1 for vandalism and 3 for disorderly conduct.
So 4 people out of 200.
Mother kills 2. According to police, the juveniles left the roller thunder skating rink in the city's Castor section before heading out on Roosevelt Boulevard.
So what? They were all at a skating party and decided, hey, you know what? Let's go and disrupt traffic and businesses.
Police say several businesses were closed down due to the crowds. The Wawa at Tyson Avenue and Roosevelt Boulevard and a McDonald's at Cotman Avenue and Roosevelt Boulevard were both shuttered.
What did they do?
Police were on scene trying to disperse the large crowd Monday night. No injuries have been reported.
But
You were correct.
like, why were they all just swarming in a crowd, or did they were they protesting? I don't. Why do 50-year-old women sport haircuts that are right only for 12-year-old girls? I don't know, Skeptalk. Let's see. Goddamn little liberals are retarded. See my Twitter for context, says Pinkalo. Yeah. Pinkalo's been in an argument with an idiot all morning. I'm not going to describe it because I actually haven't had a chance to read any of it. But yeah, if you guys go to Pinkalo's Twitter and take a look, you'll see he's been in an argument with some LGBT ally. That's all I'm gonna say. He's an ally.
Link image. Link image. Link image. Link more link.
God damn it. Link. What the fuck? I'm trying to find out why these people were doing what they were doing. Is there no... Seriously? There's no reason? There's just the fact that it happened? I'm confused. Why is this... That's annoying. So there was no... Yeah, there's no reason. Apparently, just some swarm of children amassed in downtown Philadelphia and caused a bunch of closures. I don't particularly understand why or how, but not very good reporting there, CBS. But all right. I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing that needed to be reported. But here we're going to read about Extinction Rebellion and how a bunch of commuters got really pissed off at them. I figured this would make us giggle. Yes, Extinction Rebellion, Mr. Dax. Oh, hello. You are a new person. Renoran Gis? Let's see. To be honest, though, I'm more upset about this popcorn sales thing. Yeah, we're trying to sell Scout popcorn. Well, Alex, and Pinkalo are trying to sell popcorn for the Beaver Troop to raise money for the troop, and it is so stupidly expensive now. Like, and anytime you try and sell it, people are like, I can't afford that. I can't, justify spending, that much money for that little popcorn. And it's true. Like, it's frustrating. Been here since you streamed with Cog. Oh, shit. So let's see. Where is the stupid article? There it is. Okay. Here it is. Let's read.
London, climate change activists were dragged off the top of a busy London tube train by angry commuters Thursday morning as staff had to hold back their attacks. In a video, protesters from activist group Extinction Rebellion are seen climbing up on a tube train, effectively holding it at the station, and brandishing a large banner that said business as usual equals death while commuters were throwing food and yelling at them.
Business as usual equals death? Okay. Hyperbolic much? Well, it is Extinction Rebellion, so that would be a yes. Might be easier to just say it is just a donation for the scouts. You just get some popcorn for donating. Says Grill and Pirate Pete. Since it's they think of buying it as popcorn is too damn expensive. That's a good idea. Hello, Genty Maxie. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Renorn says I'm very inspiring and good on the great with the computer. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Although violence isn't okay, I can understand why those using public transport would be upset by a bunch of environmentalists disrupting their daily. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't condone violence, but if I was trying to get to work, I'd be like, just go away. Ugh. That would drive me insane. Let's see. Yeah, we mentioned Elijah Cummings dying.
Eventually, people can be seen grabbing onto the legs of an activist and yanking them off the train, where they were engulfed by the crowd and struck repeatedly.
Yeah, see, that's not good. But at the same time, don't be doing things like disrupting commute.
Extinction Rebellion is in the second week of civil disobedience that has targeted government buildings, local airport, and financial institutions such as BlackRock to highlight the threat posed by climate change.
Yeah.
The London mayor, police and commuters scolded the group for its tactics, arguing that public transport was one of the greenest methods of travel.
No kidding! People are taking public transport instead of driving, and you're pissed off at them. You people are stupid.
Arrests have already been made and officers are working to quickly resume services, the police said in a statement. Twitter tweet, Frank, rising to prominence in April when it sparked travel chaos in London for 11 days. Extinction Rebellion wants to promote a rebellion against the political, economic and social structure of the modern world to avert the worst-case scenarios outlined by scientists studying the climate.
I wonder if this is a video.
Holly Collins, link, middle dot, link. Extinction Rebellion begin their planned disruption of the tube on the Jubilee line at Canning Town. Emoji, down, link. Holly Collins, link. Play media embedded video.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Press link.
I've got work.
It's a horror. The world is not coming to an end. What are you achieving? You're getting away from the station.
Well, in this video, they're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty calm in that one.
Twitter tweet. Rising to prominence in April when its critics say the group is proposing what amounts to the overthrow of capitalism without any clear idea of what would follow, and that the world needs fossil fuels to satisfy current energy consumption.
Not wrong.
British Transport Police said they had responded to incidents on the rail network at Shadwell, Stratford and Canning Town, near to London's Canary Wharf financial district. Footage showed protesters unfurling an Extinction Rebellion protest group banner on top of a stationary London Underground train at Canning Town before one was pelted with food and physically dragged off by angry commuters. Extinction Rebellion launched a wave of civil disobedience on October 7th to highlight the accelerating loss of plant and animal species. London Mayor Sadiq Khan said he strongly condemned protests targeting the London Underground and Docklands Light Railway, DLR.
Yeah, and Extinction Rebellion in Canada also was doing stupid crap on all the bridges on the 7th of October. So that, yeah, it's stupid. Hello, Mustafa. Glad to have you here. They should smash solar panels and burn recyclables on the street while they're at it, says Mr. Dex. No kidding. Funny story, before I was born, university students protested Vietnam and blocking the ended up blocking the freeway, got beat up by some local cowboys. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so Renoran, when I can't basically when my screen reader tells me there's something wrong, that's when I know, I have to some things I can't troubleshoot, though, I'll be honest. There are some things that my screen reader, either because of how, if it's a website, because of how it's coded, or if it's a program like, for example, OBS, sometimes the window capture stops capturing, and because of the way OBS is coded, my screen reader can't find the menu that you click on to re-click the properties, but like the properties menu for window capture, for example. So I can't fix that without sighted assistance. So there are still some things that, I just have to go, fuck, I have to wait till Pincalo gets home and ask for some help. But for the most part, with my screen reader, I can use my computer and fix basic issues that I'm into. So that's how I do it. Imagine there's no petrol. That's awesome. Love that, Skep.
This illegal action is extremely dangerous, counterproductive, and is causing unacceptable disruption to Londoners who use public transport to get to work.
Yeah, that the way that they're going about their protests, not legal, is unsafe. It's not productive either, and it's making people hate them. Like, it is not getting anyone on their side, really.
Semicolon. Link. This illegal action is it is also an unfair burden on our already overstretched police officers.
Yeah.
Police said 4 arrests had been made at Stratford and Canning Town stations, while specialist teams were working to remove 4 other protesters at Shadwell DLR station. In a bid to stop the disruption, police in London ordered a halt to all of the group's protests on Monday. They said on Wednesday that 1,642 had been arrested following action targeting the Treasury building, companies such as Google, financial institutions also including Barclays and asset manager BlackRock, and City Airport.
Wow. 1,642 people. That's a lot of arrests.
Link. 30. Level 2.
I think that's the end of that article. That's a lot of arrests. I have to say. So, here's something that will surprise absolutely nobody. Look at this story here. Look at this wonderful headline. let me get here to the bottom. Barack Obama tweets endorsement of Justin Trudeau. Surprise emitted by no one nowhere. This is the whole Extinction Rebellion movement is counterproductive, says Pincalo. Petroleum products petroleum is used in everything. Yep. Well, pissing people off, not the smartest. Well, you're pissing people off, not the smartest way to get people on your side. Nope. Absolutely right, Straight Sith Mail. Who is this Obama of whom you speak? Says Skeptalk. Some dude who ran your country for 8 years. So let's see here. Oh, excuse me. So this was posted October 16th. So here we have a picture of Obama and Trudeau dining in Montreal's Liverpool house in 2017. So here we go. Let's read this ass kissing.
Former President Barack Obama has tweeted an endorsement of Liberal leader Justin Trudeau and says he hopes Canadians give Trudeau another term in office.
I'm sure you do.
I was proud to work with Justin Trudeau as president, Obama. Link wrote, "You were
for the year and a half that I did." Or actually even less than that. You worked with you okay. So Trudeau became prime minister in 2015. Right? Obama lost the election in November of 2016. And President Trump was inaugurated in January of 2017. So, really, he only worked with Trudeau for like 8 months. The guy who doubled our national debt? Yeah, that dude. And we're happy you had to leave office, Mr. Obama. Yeah. Yeah, the guy who pushed a healthcare overhaul that was a complete disaster. Yes, that one. To be fair, Obama has been doing blackface for 50 years. Well done, Irate. Well done. Oh, man. Okay.
On Wednesday afternoon, he's a hardworking, effective leader who takes on big issues like climate change. The world needs his progressive leadership now, and I hope our neighbors to the north support him for another term.
Oh, no, you really don't. And no, we really won't. So shut your ignorant face.
The endorsement of a former American president is a rare, and possibly unprecedented, event in Canadian politics. But this is the second time Obama has spoken up to endorse an international leader since he left office. In May of 2017, Obama recorded a video in which he endorsed Emmanuel Macron for the French presidency.
Yeah, because Obama loves endorsing people. He's a... Ugh. Wow. The guy who was complicit with selling firearms to Mexican cartels, says Lindsay. Yes. Why would Trudeau... Hey, I like Montreal. That could backfire on Trudeau. Canadians don't like American interference. Nope. Nope, we don't.
While it remains to be seen what impact, if any, Obama's endorsement might have on the Canadian electorate, the Liberal Party has already touted his tweet to supporters in a fundraising appeal that was sent out on Wednesday afternoon.
Of course they did. See, Obama likes us, even though he's not in power anymore, and that means absolutely jack shit. Obama likes us. See, guys? See?
At a campaign stop in Quebec Wednesday, Trudeau didn't answer a question about whether he or his team sought out the endorsement, saying only, "I appreciate the kind words and I'm working hard to keep our progress going." Asked about the Obama tweet as he campaigned in Montreal, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh said he had a lot of respect for Obama but said in this respect he's wrong.
Yeah.
Mr. Trudeau has really let down people and consistently chosen to help out the powerful and the wealthy over Canadians, Singh said, replying no one asked whether he thought Obama's move would hurt the NDP campaign.
See, Singh is not wrong about Trudeau, but his solution is very wrong. Let's see here.
Conservative leader Andrew Scheer was also asked about the endorsement during a campaign stop in Ancaster, Ont. "I've got millions of Canadians like the ones here tonight behind me. I'm not very interested in what former foreign leaders are saying," Scheer said. "I'm just focused on finishing this election strong and putting together and putting forward my plan to help Canadians get ahead. You are currently..."
See, this is why I like this guy. And I wish I could actually vote for him, but I have to vote for the person in our writing, so.
Asked whether he thought Obama's tweet was appropriate, he said, "I let Canadians be the judge of that," adding he wouldn't speculate on why Obama made the endorsement. Heading level 2.
See, he's not going to throw shade. He's just going to move on. I like that. So, anyone in chat have a Samsung S10? Because this article is not going to make you very happy. Anyone in here with an S10 is not going to be amused with this article. Ask Obama why he allowed the IRS to remove tax-exempt status from conservative-based organizations. You do, Skep Talk. Oh, well. Samsung. Anyone's thumbprint can unlock Galaxy S10 phones. This is from 7 hours ago. So this is the graphic of the fingerprint sensor. So let's read this.
A flaw that means any fingerprint can unlock a Galaxy S10 phone has been acknowledged by Samsung. It promised a software patch that would fix the problem. The issue was spotted by a British woman whose husband was able to unlock her phone with his thumbprint when it was stored in a cheap case. You are currently...
Interesting. And also incredibly worrying. I have a 10E, says Skep Talk. I think you have the same phone as Piccolo.
When the S10 was launched, in March, Samsung described the fingerprint authentication system as revolutionary.
Even though Apple's had it for 3 fucking years.
Heading level 2. The scanner set heading level 2, air gap. The scanner sends ultrasounds to detect 3D ridges of fingerprints in order to recognize users. Samsung said it was aware of the case of S10's malfunctioning fingerprint recognition and will soon issue a software patch.
Soon? When will then be now? Soon. I don't use biometric security. I used to write and maintain code for it. It is very insecure. Parents have the 7. I have a 6. I'm good.
South Korea's online-only Kakao Bank told customers to switch off the fingerprint recognition option to log into its services until the issue was fixed.
No kidding.
Previous reports suggested some screen protectors were incompatible with Samsung's reader because they left a small air gap that interfered with the scanning. Heading level 2. Thumbprint. The British couple who discovered the security issue, Link, told the Sun newspaper it was a real concern.
No shit. I've got the iPhone 11, so I don't have fingerprint sensor anymore on my phone because I don't have a home button, and that's where the fingerprint sensor was on the iPhone. But I've got the Face ID turned on, but I also have passcode turned on. So, if somebody looks at my phone and it doesn't recognize the face, they're gonna also be faced with, "Hey, what's the password, bitch?" So I've got two-factor security, I guess. It makes sense. It only covers 1/8 of your finger. Like a line that's like 1/8 of an inch wide at that. Typical thumbprint has as few as 5 compare points in a fingerprint. Random prints will open them. That's scary. So let's see here.
After buying a £2 gel screen protector on eBay, Lisa Nielsen registered her right thumbprint and then found her left thumbprint, which was not registered, could also unlock the phone.
Weird.
She then asked her husband to try and both his thumbs also unlocked it.
Did you try it without the screen protector on?
And when the screen protector was added to another relative's phone, the same thing happened.
Okay, so keep the screen protector off the phone until the frickin' thing is fixed, or turn it off and put a passcode in.
Heading level 2. Related topics.
Why is that so hard? Like, so only if the case is on is this an issue? I'm confused. That fingerprint sensor on the Samsung Play explains why the battery explain the battery dying so fast though if it's always on. True. That is true. So now we're going to get into the science-y articles. So we're going to go with this one first. We're going to do this one first because it's yummy. If they're going to let me. No, I don't want to stay connected with Lab Manager. I want to read this fucking article. Close that. Go away. Yeah. Go away. I'm trying to read a fucking article that you have here. Oh, thank you for putting me all the way at the bottom of the article, or at the bottom of the page. That was so nice of you. Very polite. Trying to read something that you have put up here. And when I close your stupid dialogue windows, you throw me to the bottom of the fucking webpage. How incredibly nice. Ridiculous people. Do you see what I have to deal with? Breakthrough research allows for 3D printed chocolate without temperature control. Would you ever eat 3D printed chocolate? I'm not sure I would. Hello, check your logic. They want to make sure that you know who their advertisers are. No? Kidding. I don't have an issue with this. I've tried unlocking with every other finger. I'll try it with yours when I get home. I wonder if it's because yours isn't specifically the S10 model, honey. Because yours is the 10. Which one do you have? Did you get the S10 or did you get the 10E or whatever it is? I wonder if that's what it is. So SUTD's new approach to the 3D printing of chocolate using cold extrusion instead of conventional hot melt extrusion method eliminates the need for stringent temperature control. Interesting. Let's read or attempt to read this. Fuck off. You suck, webpage. So, I guess what they're doing is, well, let's see what they are doing because I have no idea what they're doing. Here we go. Okay. So this is a Singapore company.
Researchers from the Singapore University of Technology and Design, SUTD, have pioneered Link, a novel approach to 3D print chocolate-based products at room temperature by cold extrusion.
So I guess 3D printing chocolate has become a thing that's happening. I want a chocolate enterprise now. And make explodey sounds with each bite. Yes. Yes. Next, they will be printing marijuana. I don't know if I'd smoke that. I want chocolate now, says cynical Lindsay. Me too. Hi, Zombie Teddy. There are titanium printers, says irate prostate. Yeah, see, but I don't know if I'd smoke 3D printed marijuana or eat 3D printed chocolate. I'm not sure if that's something I'd do.
The hot melt extrusion method is widely used in 3D printed chocolates where the chocolate is required to be between the temperatures of 31 oct to 36 oct so that it can be melted and dispensed accordingly. While this method has its advantages in simplicity and accessibility, the narrow range of operating temperature can be highly restrictive and inflexible.
Okay.
Conversely, cold extrusion does not require the manipulation of temperature as it depends solely on the rheology of printing ink that is added to chocolate at the operating temperature. However, due to the lack of inks possessing suitable rheological properties, cold extrusion in 3D printed chocolate has not been demonstrated to date.
So this is a theoretical operation. 3D printing chocolate printing is going to put adult candy shops out of business. Yeah. It very well could. Would you accept a 3D printed organ transplant? I'm not sure. Well, chocolate bunnies at Easter are technically 3D printed chocolate. See, and I don't like the chocolate bunnies very much. I'm not a chocolate bunny, especially the hollow ones. If I get like a good solid chocolate bunny that's like a good milk chocolate, that's okay. But I hate those hollow, the hollow chocolate bunnies that just kind of shatter into bits. I don't like that chocolate. It tastes gross.
Link. Related article.
So I guess that's,
To
let's
bridge
see.
this gap,
Oh.
researchers from SUTD's Soft Fluidics Lab, facebook.com/softfluidics, developed a new approach, chocolate-based ink 3D printing, C3DP, to print chocolate-based inks at room temperature by cold extrusion, refer to image.
Okay.
Using the C3DP approach, readily available chocolate products such as syrups and pastes were mixed with cocoa powder to alter the rheology of the ink. Chocolate-based inks with high concentrations of cocoa powders exhibited shear thinning properties with high viscosity. The inks also possessed a toothpaste-like property that did not flow at rest.
I'm sorry. Chocolate-based ink? This is a mind fuck for me. I don't think Willy Wonka would ever imagine a 3D printed chocolate bar. The hollow ones are so disappointing, says Skeptalk. They are. Hollow chocolate is bullshit, says I hate prostate. Mr. Dax says the chocolate in chocolate bunnies is usually low quality chocolate. Yeah, it is. Or maybe it's because there's more surface area to volume and it messes up the taste. No, I think it's low quality chocolate. Lick the pages of the book after you read it. You've never had chocolate ink? No. Now spies can eat their invisible chocolate ink instructions. I never liked chocolate bunnies, even when I was a kid, Lindsay. I was weird. Magic Shell's the chocolate you put on top of ice cream that hardens. That kind of like chocolate ink. Could, I guess.
To highlight this capability, 3D models consisting of chocolate syrups and pastes were demonstrated. The same method was extended to the fabrication of a chocolate with different textures by using multiple types of inks. For instance, a piece of chocolate was fabricated with a semi-solid enclosure and liquid filling at the same time, further demonstrating the flexibility that this approach provides.
Interesting.
The simplicity and flexibility of C3DP offer great potential in fabricating complex chocolate-based products without the need for temperature control, said lead author of the research paper, Dr. Rahul Karayappa from SUTD.
But it would still be cool to see it demonstrated, though.
Principal investigator and assistant professor Michinato Hashimoto from SUTD added, C3DP is capable of fabricating customized food in a wide range of materials with tailored textures and optimized nutritional content. This new approach also widens the industry's capabilities in 3D food printing, allowing for the cold extrusion of food products that are temperature sensitive.
Oh, see? Who was it who said that there was going to put adult candy shops out of business? You're absolutely right.
Like this article.
So that's the end of that article. And considering that it's 1:20, we're going to read this article because the NASA News article was giving me and Safari a huge issue before the stream. So I don't want to waste 10 minutes dealing with that piece of crap. So this says Atlantic skies, Earth's sister planet. So this is from the Pioneer Journal. So this was published 23 hours ago. So this is a picture of the northern hemisphere in a computer simulated like global view from Venus as seen by Magellan. So that's pretty cool. So the subheading says, often mistaken for a bright star, Venus has several similarities to Earth. So let's read about Venus. Venus often let's see. Let's see. Mr. Dax says Venus. Yep. Don't ask how I know. Wait, has that possible the Earth is flat? Let's see. So here we go.
Have you ever seen a very bright?
Oops.
Have you ever seen a very bright star sitting all by itself in the western sky just after sunset, or in the eastern sky just before sunrise, with no other stars visible in the sky? Vote icon.
No, I have not.
What you're seeing is not a star, but the planet Venus, second planet from the sun, named for the Roman goddess of love, sex, beauty, prosperity, and fertility. Venus is the only planet named after a female. It was an important celestial object in many ancient civilizations, and was often associated with the gods. Bell.
Well, she's certainly not a beautiful thing.
Stalables political seats planted by since Venus is often only visible either as a morning star in the east just before sunrise, or in the west as an evening star just after sunset. Some ancient cultures thought of Venus as two separate objects. The ancient Greeks named Venus as two aspects: Phosphorus, morning, and Hesperus, evening, both sons of the dawn goddess Eos. In their mythology, the ancient Romans recognized Venus as a single entity, but they also referred to the two aspects by two different names: Lucifer, morning, and Vesper, evening. To the ancient Chinese, the morning aspect of Venus was the great white or opener of brightness, while the evening aspect was the excellent west one. How could young voters
Interesting.
Vote icon.
I didn't know that.
It is thought that, as early as 4000 BC, the ancient Sumerians were the first to recognize Venus as a single celestial object, naming it Inanna after the Mesopotamian goddess of love, beauty, sex, fertility, war, justice, and political power. To the ancient Babylonians, it was Ninshiana, the divine lady, illumination of heaven.
So that's that's interesting that many cultures named Venus after a woman goddess, like a woman deity.
SW Bell. Since Venus is often only visible either as a more SW, it is thought that FSK and Venus is one of the four terrestrial planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, whose composition is primarily silicate rocks and metals. The dense atmosphere of Venus, the densest of the four inner solar system planets, is comprised of 95% carbon dioxide and 3.5% nitrogen. Deep fake the elections.
That sounds like see, this is stuff that, because of my nerdiness about Venus, or my nerdiness about space, I know most of this stuff, but it's so cool. So it says, it continues on to say, the brightness is due to the density. So let's see if voiceover will read this right. Shut up. There's a pop-up that keeps going on up here. That's why I'm having trouble.
The brightness is due to the dense, opaque layer of highly reflective clouds of sulfuric acid covering the planet, which reflects the sun's light. Stalables political seats.
Shut up.
Venus has often been called a sister planet or twin planet to Earth, due to the fact that the two planets are similar in size and mass. With a diameter of approximately 12,104 kilometers, Venus is only about 638 kilometers smaller than Earth. However, its atmospheric pressure is 92 times that of Earth's. It orbits at 0.720/108 million kms from the Sun. Under the right circumstances, Venus can even be seen in broad daylight with the naked eye, though you would need a very clear sky, and know exactly where to look in the daytime sky. It is said that the famous astronomer Edmund Halley saw Venus during the day, as did Napoleon Bonaparte and Abraham Lincoln. How?
I didn't know that.
Vote icon. Deepfake the election.
Stupid
Venus has often been. Venus orbits the Sun every 224.7 Earth days, and completes one rotation every 243 Earth days, while most planets rotate around their axes in a counterclockwise, west to east, direction. As viewed from above its north pole, Venus rotates around its axis in a clockwise, east to west, direction. It is theorized that this clockwise spin occurred at some point when the planet was being formed in the solar nebula that birthed all the planets of our solar system. How could young vote?
So basically, Venus day is longer than a year. Shut up, you stupid pop-up. So we have a planet whose day is longer than its year, and its freaking orbit is back, or its spin is backwards. Cool shit happens on Venus in the Expanse series and books. Interesting. Let's see. The Roman goddess of trouble. So let's see what else it says here. So it says, like its diminutive neighbor, Mercury, Venus has no moons or rings, although it does have a number of small asteroids that shares an orbital path around the sun. Another unique aspect of Venus is that its orbit around the sun is nearly circular, whereas the other planets in our solar system are elliptical. That I didn't know. I didn't know that Venus's orbit was nearly circular. I thought that it went on an ellipsis, like the other planets. That's something I didn't know. Because the planet's opaque cloud cover prevents any ground-based telescopic observation, modern-day exploration of Venus didn't really commence until America's first successful interplanetary mission, Mariner 2, visited the planet in 1962. This was followed 5 years later with the Soviet successful landing of its probes Venera. And there was 14 Venera probes. That I know. Numerous flybys of Venus by NASA have also contributed to knowledge of this hidden planet. Vega 1 and 2, 1985, Galileo, 1990, Magellan, 1994, Cassini-Huygens, 1998, and Messenger, 2006. The European Space Agency, ESA, sent a probe. Wait, what does it say? Stupid pop-up. It keeps fucking up it keeps interrupting voiceover while it's reading the story. So it says the European Space Agency ESA sent a spacecraft Venus Express in 2006, while Japan put a spacecraft Akatsuki around the planet in 2015. Venus, like Mercury, is currently too close to the sun to be seen, but will be visible later this month. Until next time, clear skies. So I like doing cool little educational things like that. Because science and space and all that stuff has always really interested me. And I hope you guys like the science stuff at the end of our stream. Venera probe sounds like STD test battery. They like to pass Venus when slingshotting probes and explorers. Yep. Venus is an interesting planet. I like it more than Mars. Yeah, me too. If you look up sounds of the planets, Venus sounds really, really weird. If I was I worry about getting copyright struck. Otherwise I would play the planet or the sounds for you guys, cuz it's so cool. Doesn't the supposed planet X supposedly have I'm not sure. I love science stuff, says Skeptalk. Science stuff is awesome. Science stuff is amazing. What is, let's see here. The science stuff is the best stuff, says Duck Dog. Oh, well, I'm glad. They can copyright claim planets now? No, NASA's got the sounds of the planets are cool, says A Son of the Sun. Yeah, they are. It's better than my talks about what's happening here in Alberta, that's for sure, says No Mexican. It depends on what type of science it is. I'm more of a biology nerd when it comes to science. Biology is really interesting. I also like learning about the oh no, I'm roboting. Goddamn StreamYard, goddamn modem. Science news is a good palate cleanser. Oh yeah, that's another reason. I like doing the science because some of the news that we cover is kind of annoying and aggravating. So I like doing the science stuff to kind of bring things back to a good balance. So, my friends, you have reached the end of the coffee stream. You've spent another 90 minutes with me. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I sure did. If you're awake tonight around 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central, please come to the Minions of the Zoo channel because it's Prospero's night and I will be guesting. I'm hoping to get a hold of Polydub for tomorrow because I'd like to see what he has to say about the political climate in Canada just before the election. So I'm hoping that he will be able to come and join us. And also, don't forget the Star Trek stream on Saturday, now at 5:00 p.m. Eastern after Redneck Radio. We are going to be talking about Irate Prostate's top 3 next generation favorites. And those are Darmok, Times Arrow, and Schisms. And those are, again, 3 great episodes. And that is, of course, Saturday, 5 p.m. Let's see. Oh, you made a mind from Captain Warp character for YouTube. Oh, cool. Darmok and Gelada Tanagra. Shaka when the walls fell, says Cult of Krill. Exactly. Great episode. Yeah, Jaeger Ponies says Darmok and Gelada Tanagra. Yep. Great episode. Awesome. I can't wait to talk about it with Irate and Skep and Hammer. So I hope everyone comes to join me tomorrow for the coffee stream at noon. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.